Well, hi everybody. I'm doing another very short video here on P O Britannia. I wasn't going to do another video while I'm on board, but I just had to bring this one because of something that happened today that I found a little disturbing. I was wandering around the ship wearing my Cruising with Big Bob t-shirt, and somebody noticed the logo Cruising with Big Bob, and this was in a lift, few people, and they said, do you do a vlog? So I said, yes. And they asked me, well, will you put on your blog exactly how things are on this ship? So I said, well, tell me what you think I should put on. And this person said to me, you should put on that this ship is awful. It's the worst ship I've been on, something like that. It's a really awful ship. So I said, what do you find awful? Everything's awful about this ship. The food, the Indian food in Sindhu is bland and terrible, and the Peninsula restaurant in particular is terrible. Waiter service is not good, and the food is awful. And I said to this person, I said, well, what I put on my vlogs is my view of things. I said, and quite frankly, my view of things on Britannia is quite the opposite of what you've just said. I said, actually, the Peninsula restaurant on here, for me, is the best restaurant that we've experienced on any of the ships we've been on. The staff are fantastic. We had a bit of a problem this morning, yes, and breakfast took longer than normal, but generally we have had excellent service, very friendly service, attentive service, professional service in that restaurant. And I will happily say my opinion, my view is it's the best restaurant that we've experienced. But it left me thinking, what on earth do these people expect? He said that he can get food better than on this ship at a 3-star hotel. Well, where? Where do you live? Which three-star hotel might it be? I really don't know what the expectation is. As I always say, anything I say on this channel is my view. But we have met so many really wonderful crew members on this ship who we've talked to, we've chatted with, and they have made our experience of being on Britannia really, really good. We perhaps were not expecting things to be as good as they are. We like Iona as a ship. I prefer Iona. It's bigger and there are things on there that I like. But there are things that the crew have done on this cruise that are better than Iona. Each to their own. It's what you expect. Now, we are here in school holidays. We have not been around the Lido deck. I wouldn't go there. We heard somebody say today that they went to the adult-only Serenity pool and there were a load of kids there. Well, I don't like that sort of thing, and I don't think that sort of thing should be allowed. It's a little like the other night. There was a karaoke evening and it was put in the Horizon newsletter that it was exclusively for adults. So why are they letting children be part of it when they have their own karaoke time? Small little things, but I would never say anything is terrible or awful. It's an opinion. My opinion is Britannia have done really, really well this cruise. Yes, there are issues. Yes, there's the odd niggles left, right and centre, which you will always get. Probably you'll always get on any holiday, whether it's a cruising holiday or not. But somebody put on the YouTube chat, I mean the first time ever that I've joined a YouTube group which is just for this cruise, and somebody put a comment on the other day saying, I'm sick of the people moaning on this cruise. And quite frankly, I agree with that. I will be sick of it as well. And some people who have commented already to me that they're not getting good value or they don't like the food or whatever. Well, fine. That's your experience. But I think most people have the same experience as Carol and I do. We're having a great time. We are enjoying it. And it's the crew that are making it. Food-wise, I have to say, we're now in the middle of the afternoon, probably 3:30ish. We went to lunch in the main Peninsula restaurant. We had great service, friendly service, and I said to the waiter and I said to the restaurant host afterwards, it was by far the best lunch I have had on any cruise ship. And I mean that. Today I've had the best lunch. I am well filled. Now, part of that is probably, as Carol told me, that I chose a sharing platter. I didn't realise I'd chosen a sharing platter, but apparently it's to be shared with your other half, and I didn't share it particularly with Carol. So that's probably why it was really nice. And it was very filling, probably because it was a sharing platter. But it was wonderful. It was called a poo-poo platter. Nobody could explain to me what that meant, but it was wonderful. All Oriental flavours. Absolutely delicious. We have no complaint, none, zero, about the food on Britannia. We have no complaint, only praise for the crew members who have dealt with us very personally at times. We've become friends with them, and it is really nice. Yeah, okay, friends for the duration of this cruise, or if we come on this ship again. And certainly that is not beyond the realms of possibility. We used to think this was our favourite ship. Iona then became the favourite ship, but the crew on this ship this time have been fabulous. And I can't even think what is awful, except the crowds around the Lido deck, because it's school holidays full of kids, and in fairness, the Horizon Buffet. We've been a couple of times. We had to go yesterday because we were late back on board from Gibraltar, and we've seen chips on the floor, cake on the floor, quite filthy at times, and I'm sure the staff have a mammoth job trying to keep it tidy. But these are small niggles. We don't go to the buffet. We love the Peninsula. It's not awful, in my opinion. And that's what it's all about. That's my opinion. I always say the bottom line I have is, have you had a good time and have you had value for money? And I have to say, on this cruise, yes, we have.